G'day guys, what is going on? Welcome to a new episode. You guys are doing well. Today, finally, the R33 Skyline goes lower. I'm going to be installing these camber arms right here. And then as we go lower, we definitely need to roll my guards because as you guys know, we get some tires scrubbing up against my guards. So we definitely need to roll those guards as well. And then we'll be all sweet. These are the camber arms that I got. I got these off Slideworks. I'll put their website along here. Very affordable, good material. I really like this gold. It's got this nice flake to it, but sadly we're gonna have to spray it black for obvious reasons. Want to keep that stuff hidden. So make sure to check out Slideworks, get yourself some camber arms. And once we install them into my R33, we'll adjust how much camber we need when we go lower. The reason why I haven't lowered my car in the past is I've got all this power, and if I go too much lower, we're just gonna get too much camber. I'm gonna get no traction up in the rear end, so you definitely want traction with all this power. And then once we're done, we'll try to fit my car in the garage, because since I've cleaned it all out, see if it fits, so that way when it rains, I've got somewhere to work undercover. And then maybe later we'll go for a little cheeky street cruise just to see how it feels going lower with the car and the new camber arms. So I can't wait to install it, so let's get to it. So the stupid black can that I had left was leaking everywhere, as you can see there. Stay away from this. This was the last spray can of black that I had left around my house. Never ever gonna use this shitty product ever again. Look at it, it just started leaking everywhere, man. So the next step is you're gonna jack your car up, put it on jack stands, take the tires off so that way we can get to the stock camber arms. And then you're gonna spray some WD-40 on the bolt there and the nut there. Same thing on the other side of the stock camber arm. The reason why you gotta spray WD-40 is because these bolts and nuts have never been undone in their entire life, so they're gonna be a pain in the ass to undo. So that's why you gotta spray a lot of WD-40, let it soak for about 20 minutes, and then we'll take the stock camber arm out. And with this coilover, you can see here how much threads we got, so we can pretty much slam this car if we wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. I also sprayed a shit ton of WD-40 in the grooves, so that way we can undo the coil without it being jammed up with all this dust buildup, as you can see right there. So make sure to spray a lot of WD-40 up there too if you've got old coilovers. Can't wait to install the new camber arm, so that way when we lower the car, we won't have any camber issue. It'll stay exactly where we set it. And then once that's all installed, we're going to get a proper wheel alignment, set the camber to exactly what we need, and roll the guards a bit more, because a long time ago I did a bit of a dodgy job, as you can see. This car's going to go for a respray eventually, so I can't wait to respray this car. I'm going to show you how insanely tight this nut and bolt is, man. It's absolutely absurd. Fuck. Put my foot. Should have done yoga. Fuck me. I'm gonna sling back and hit my head on my foot. Oh, dude. What the fuck? 30 minutes later, I finally got the bolt loose, and this is what I had to use. My own homemade breaker bar, man. That thing was on so tight. So trying to do the back ones right there, well, the front ones technically, are even harder to do, but I found out if you grab the jack and just put it up against the rotor here, not on the disc, just around here, jack it up, and it helps to relieve some tension on the bolt and nut, and you'll be able to do it easier. Now it's time to take out the shitty stock camber arm. We'll chuck in the new one. So when you remove the bolt and nut from here, you're going to come to a washer. This guy here, he's got this weird thread right there, and then you'll see this guy with the little groove. Sorry man, oh shit. See that little groove right there? Sits in there, and it's locked, so you won't be able to get the stud out so easily like that. So what you have to do is grab some pliers, put it between there, and while that's in there, keep this guy like that in there, and then grab this and just push it forward until it spins, so I can get onto that pin bit right there and just slide straight out. Pain in the ass that is. Pretty corroded, so we'll get some WD-40, scrub this guy clean, and there is your stock camber arm. Piece of junk this shit is. All right, now that we've got my camber arms all dried up, originally what you want to do is you're meant to line this guy up with this, make sure it's the same length, and when you get a wheel alignment, then you do all the adjusting. But we're only leaving it like that for now, so when I put it in my car, we'll go get a wheel alignment, make the car lower, so that way we know exactly how much camber we've got. And basically installing them, pretty much do it in reverse, so like this guy goes there. So hard doing this with one hand, man. It's gonna end up scratching the paint. So you slide it in like goes in there, then this guy goes like that. But yeah, I'll do it properly when I put the camera down because I can't do this with one hand. Yeah, like that's how it's pretty much gonna look. So that guy goes in there, that guy goes in there, and you grab your 2 bolts and you just thread them through and you're done. Alright, a bit annoying to put it back in, but as you can see I've scratched up the paint trying to shove it back into its position. Pretty annoyed about that, so I've got this guy in just hand tight for now so I can do the other side and then we'll continue on with the video. Alright, I've got this camber arm done up by hand tight. Finally got both sides done for now. Alright, so when we get more daylight tomorrow, we're going to lower the coil a bit more down. Figure out how low I want to go, maybe about 105 mil off the ground. I want to have that nice kind of low look, have the wheels nice and tucked. We definitely need to get my guards rolled, as I said, and then we're going to do the front one as well, so we'll come back and do this tomorrow. What a pain in the ass these camber arms were, man. I'm going to go get some beers and relax. You guys suck. And do you know what else sucks? I have to do this job to the S14 as well because I got to put camber arms. So I'm going to use the same company's camber arms into the S14 as well. Now that I know how much of a pain in the ass it was to put camber arms in the R33, I know it's going to have the exact same stupid locking pin. And why you want camber arms when you go low, I'll show you guys exactly why. This is what happens when you lower your car with stock camber arms. See this? Look at the half amount of good tread there, and then right there is all the camber. So when you go out drifting, you don't want to be using this much of your tire, pretty much of a waste, yeah? So you want to get the maximum out of your tire. So when we get camber arms, and you get the right wheel alignment, you'll be able to use all of this rubber right here, man. Kind of ridiculous, but that's why we're going to do it to the S14 as well. Alright, it's the next day. It is cold as shit. I'm just hoping the sun warms me up, but for now we've got the camber arms installed, as I said. To tighten these guys up, the torque spec is, say, 85 Newton meters. So if you want to torque spec these guys, just set it to 85 Newton meters and torque spec it. It's going to be difficult to torque spec by yourself, so make sure to have a mate to hold one side of the bolt, and then while you torque spec it, and you're good to go. Now that we've got this torque spec, I'm going to show you guys how to lower your coilover. We're going to grab a crowbar and a hammer, and I'll show you guys exactly why we need a crowbar and a hammer, because I don't have the C-spanner to get that coilover loose. So we just put the crowbar in that groove and we'll just hammer it loose, and then we'll twist this coilover down, and then we're going to grab a measuring tape because you want to measure both sides of your coilover, make sure they're even because you don't want to have your car wonky. Then you put the crowbar in here in the groove, and then you just start hammering. See how it's coming loose? There we go. Voila. And then what you do is we're going to use this guy as a guide to see how low we want to go. So I'll just twist this guy and we'll do it bit by bit, so that way we exactly know how low we want to go. Grab your measuring tape, and then we're going to measure how low we want to go. This is just my way of doing it. There's other methods, so if you guys know your own way of doing it, that's fine. This is the way I do it. So we'll probably do it about there for now. Then again, you grab your hammer, crowbar, and do it to this guy because he's definitely going to be stuck. Oh yeah, he's stuck. Now that he's loose, I'll probably twist him by hand now. As you can see, whoops. As you can see, all the grime over the years has made it jammed up. Right, now that we've got this side lowered down a bit, do it to the same thing on the other side. Then we're going to slap the wheel on, and then we're going to jack the wheel up from underneath and then raise the car and just see where it sits along here. And then if we can tell it needs to go more lower, then we'll just lower this guy. As you can see here, just put the jack under the tire, jack the tire up, And then you'll see along the guard there, we've still got a big amount of gap right there. So that means we're gonna have to lower the coilover a lot more. Moment of truth. I'm gonna drop my car down and we'll see what it looks like. I know for sure we're gonna have to roll my guards more than what they already are. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, we can definitely go lower than that for sure. Just wait for the coilovers to relax for about 10 minutes. Let them compress fully, and then we'll come back to it and we'll lower it some more. I can already tell the difference. Yep. So glad I got camber arms, because that way we can make some nice fitment now once we go lower. So that's pretty sick. We can still go lower than that, but as I said, we definitely got to roll that. Holy crap. Yeah, man, it's a tight fit. I won't go lower than that until I roll the guards. So we're going to do the front coilovers, but for now, that's looking pretty good. Alright dudes, all 4 sides of the coilovers have been lowered. I'll do a bit of a walk around, show you guys what's going on. I'm going to do a little bit more of adjustments, but I've just finished doing up the front coilovers. There's no point filming that, so I got that out of the way. But yeah, here it is. I've rolled this guard a little more. I still got to do the other side. So if we come over here, have a look at that. You can tell the car is much lower now. See, before that wasn't like that, so now it's sitting much lower. I'm actually happy with that. Now this side at the back, I thought it was just my eyes and maybe the uneven concrete, but I've noticed if you look at this pattern on the tire, that's where the guard is sitting. Then we go to the other side. The pattern of that tire is here, so the other side is sitting maybe about that much lower than this side. So I'm going to take this wheel off, set the coilover a little lower and match it up with the other side. For some reason I got them both the exact same, but this side's just not as low as the other one, so I don't know why that happened, but it is what it is. But the car is looking so much better now that it's lower. Better fitment as well. Like, look at that, so good. Oh, so much better that it's lower now. Tomorrow I'm going to pick up a rubber mallet, because we definitely, as I've said a million times, I don't really care about this guard because I'm just going to get it resprayed anyway. So I'm just going to get a rubber mallet and just bash in the guards more, even here. So I'll just bash them nice and flat. And then maybe, hopefully in a few months time, we'll sand this 33 back and then go get it resprayed. But yeah, I'm going to go fix the coilover on the other side and I'll come back to you. So if you look at the door trim along the window, I want the car to be a bit more like tilted forward. Because we're lower, but that just felt a whole lot faster, man. Holy shit. Annoying, but at least we're not getting our tires scrubbing up against the guards. Alright, we'll do one more pull and then we'll go to a spot and we'll do a walk around in my R33. least we're not getting tire scrubbing. But yeah, I'm pretty wrapped with the car. It feels a lot better now that the car's lower. As you could see, when it kicked out, I couldn't hold it because it was just zigzagging the rear end. So once I chuck in the GK Tech Hikus Eliminate kit, the rear end's gonna feel so solid. Once we get a wheel alignment as well, it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to take this car to the hills. But as you guys know, the coronavirus in my town isn't ending any soon and the restrictions are getting tougher. I think there's only 4 reasons to leave your home. And it really sucks, and I don't know how long this shit's gonna last for. I hope everyone stays home, everyone stays in their car, shop carefully, don't go around people, just try to kill this damn virus so we can go back on track, hit up the togays, have some JDM meets again, and just have fun like we used to. So overall, I really love this car right now. This is the happiest I've been with the R33 since the tune. Like, I always wanted to go lower. We can still go lower because now that I've rolled the guards, I still got to show you the guards. So here's the clip of the guards being rolled. So when it comes to rolling your guards, I highly recommend using a heat gun along your guards. You want to heat up the paint so it doesn't crack when you roll it. Especially if you're using a hammer, you're just going to chip the paint. So I've just chucked in some white paint. As I said, I'm getting a respray, so it doesn't matter to me. But for the ones that aren't getting a respray, you definitely want to use a heat gun for that shit. You don't want to be cracking your paint. Because as you can tell, there's a little bit of surface rust on some of my spots. I'm just going to get a sandpaper, sand that rust back. Hopefully soon we sand back my R33 and then we go for a fresh respray over the car. I'm just going to get a closed door respray. I'm going to stick with the white, but we're going to get some like gold little flakes in the white paint. I still got to find what color white I want. There's so many different shades of white that I want. And I just got to pick one that I can commit to. We finally got rid of that stupid scrubbing noise since I've rolled the guards now. So now the driving clips will sound a lot better now without that scratch noise around corners. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this install video and the little cheeky test drive. Let me know what you guys think of my R33 down in the comment sections. I'm happy to read your comments. Also, I know the R33 looks a lot better. I personally love the way that it is right now. I know I can still go more low, but for now, I just want to leave it like this, get a wheel alignment, go back out there and have some fun. If you're going to lower your car and get camber arms, as I said a million times, make sure to get a wheel alignment. It's the best thing to do. It makes your car feel more responsive around corners. And if you're a new viewer, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel so I can get to do more cool stuff like this. Really helps out getting the channel out there so I get to show all the people with Skylines, RBs, showing them little install tricks, what to do, what to look out for when installing parts, and pretty much videos like this. I can't wait to take the R33 for a wheel alignment, go back into the toga and get some more videos for you guys. Thank you guys so much for the love and support, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Catch you guys later.